I know you prefer your...
That's my game.
You prefer your chest. Just take your way back. Never let your way back. Yeah.
It's more yam or potato.
Just you're very close, just name one. Once again, welcome to Talk with Sulai. My guest for today is an international journalist, editor-at-large, and strategic media and communication consultant with over 2 decades of career in broadcasting journalism, spanning both radio and television in private and government-owned media sector. Sulaiman Aledeh, fondly called Sulai. A warm welcome to Talk with Sulai.
Thank you very much. Good to see you. And welcome back to my
I really appreciate you taking that time. Really appreciate that. That's a nice one. So how are you doing?
Well, I'm good.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, and I'm back to television for now. There's like keep moving. Well, it has to be like that. So for now, I'm back to TV, but this time, in Abuja.
Okay.
Yes.
That takes me to that is the basic question. You have worked mentioned with high profile TV stations, radio stations in Nigeria, Channels TV, Arise, TBC, and so on. Just tell us, how did you start this thing about? When did you start it? Was it from High State or whatever? Can you remember
Street 42.
For that so,
Well,
tell me.
Actually,
I
think it started from Federal Housing Estate, Benin City. Benin City is the headquarters of the world.
Because I know you didn't study journalism.
No, I didn't study journalism.
So I'm just wondering that. But you know, when I tried to like being television and radio, I said, which like, but you didn't study. So that's why I'm really like curious.
I actually studied philosophy myself and Obutima. We'll talk about Obutima some other time with the man in the UK. So, but it started by listening to people on radio. One of the foremost radio stations in Nigeria is still Edu Broadcasting Service, former Bended Broadcasting Service.
BBC or
TV
or
television. BTV Bended Television.
Yeah, I remember.
EPS.
Yeah.
So I recall then I was with my elder brother who's also a friend. So we're driving and someone was on the radio talking. And I went, in Benin we always like to speak pidgin. I said, what did he talk? I feel to pass this now.
Really?
Yeah, that was how it started. So he drove down to the station and we met Sheikh Mukhtar, who was the manager programs then of Blessed Memory, and he told him that I was interested. And he said, okay, you will do an audition and you may have a good voice. And on air, you may be bad, vice versa. So I came for the audition, and after the audition, I was asked, why didn't you use your real voice? I said, that's my real voice, that's how I talk. And the rest of the day is history. So I started from 100 level in Uniben. From 100 level, I was doing my radio shows. Then later on, City Lawal, Video, took me to our husband, Video. And that was how I started television. I was doing here and there TV program. And Mr Sulaiman, again, of blessed memory, that pulled me out and brought me to the entertainment show. The first false entertainment show created in the broadcasting service was by me as a student of Unibank created an entertainment show. Then there was no internet. Still, I was in Billboard Top 20 countdown. No internet. What was I doing? I was listening to Ray McDonald of the BBC, was in the Top 20 Billboard countdown on shortwave. So I'll listen to him, I'll record with my cassette. And I'll play back. While I was playing back, that was when I also started learning how to script, because I could learn how he was delivering the speech. I said, okay, this is how to speak. And unconsciously, I was also learning how to pronounce. For instance, he goes, this is the bomb. And I go, why you not talk bomb? So the B is silent. So unconsciously, I was speaking and I was aping him. Here, the top Billboard Top 20 countdown through radio airplay, radio sources, and duration on the chat. And we started Top 20 Billboard countdown. Later on, I created a program called Breakfast Groove. Yes, Breakfast Groove. Then, back then, we already knew that we could have coffee props, drinking tea on set. We were doing all that back. Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. Myself, I brought in Andy Bello. Andy Bello studied law.
Yeah.
Today he's in the media. He's the head of SCV in Benin. So I also brought in Musti, who is now in Europe. I brought in Fidel Castro, who is now in Abuja, also still in the media. So we're doing all that as young students. So when I left for my NYSC, a minute. Sorry, hold on. Hold, I'm on live show with Oloye. Hello?
Live show.
Live show.
Call you back.
We'll call you back. Thank you. So that was how I started. And today, we're still in media. So I went to serve in a broadcasting service. I got there and I went to serve in a Ebonyi State, and everyone said I shouldn't go. That there was Guinea worm outbreak, and I said, no, let me go. So I went. So I didn't do long leg for post. I said.
You said.
I said.
Not what they will, like.
I said.
To post it somewhere, to I want to come to Lagos. You said.
In a camp called Sharon Camp.
No sorting.
No sorting. I went. But again, I was lucky. I was with OBS, Orientation Broadcasting Service, so I got picked by the authorities there to read the vote of thanks on behalf of core members. So when I did that, the governor then, Samegu, picked me and he said they should post me to ABBS, and that was it. And I was lucky. They were bringing water to me with this J5 bus then. As a core member, they treated me well, and it was a nice experience. Just recently, I narrated that experience to the works minister, and I told him, I talked about Dave Obani. I said, I'm an Ebonyiano. I'm from Ebonyi State. But I gave him all the stories. Building Ebonyi was the most backward state in the East.
Yeah.
Dave Obani has done well before he left, and I'm hoping that they continue. Because there was no taxi. Although it was not taxi. The only means of transportation in Ebonyi State was motorbikes. We call it then Onaga. So if you move from this point to the other place, it's quite dusty. You see all the dust on your eyebrow, your face, your hair, and all that. So it was fun for all of us. So we did media. We came back. That was when I joined Radio Nigeria. Thanks to Cordelia. I finished my NYSC and Cordelia called. What did you do for house? I said, I just finished. I had come Lagos. And that was it. I came to Radio Nigeria. I did my audition again. I was hired. And the console at Radio Nigeria and then Metro FM was exactly the same console we were using at EBS. So while they were putting me through, I just understood all the many buttons. I met Frank Edo. We had just 3 months there. I met Frank Edo there. I met Chance and Azodo.
You story like this. Very nice one. That's really the last I was doing something about it. The time you broadcast for over 10 hours, I think maybe 2:11 or 2:15 at the stretch.
Yeah.
Empowering, producing, presenting, live coverage and everything. Could you please tell us, even the result, that experience? It's really,
that experience is something that I in fact, I had recently with Benga Achuru, who's my colleague today at Arise. We're reminiscing the professionalism and the prowess of John Momo, who's the founder and chairman of China Salvation. Love him or hate him, John Momo is still the all-time best because he's done the job as a reporter, presented at radio, presenter to television as a reporter, producer, editor, anchor. So he understands the temperament of everyone.
Yes, from the
So when we started, we were going to run the election coverage, and I said, I was one that said, "This is how we can do 24 hours non-stop, and everybody felt like it was impossible and all that. But I knew that. Because then, China's broke the record. No one had started doing anything like that, broadcast non-stop for hours, for days, until the results came out. So we did all of that. So my colleagues and I, that was when we knew that we could actually be stretched and have fun at the same time, covering Nigeria's election non-stop, going back in time to times that we were even children, talking about the Second Republic when we had the NPN,
FEDECO.
So we were taking off absolutely. So we're doing all of that, and it felt like we were there when because we were drawing comparison to the Second Republic, to that moment. So it was fun, and because they had a clinic. They had everything ready in the studio there. A clinic, real proper clinic, not a dispensary. So it was easy for everyone to go all out, and people were actually taken care of. So perhaps these are some of the things that many can learn from those who have tried it before. So it was hectic, but it was not slavery in nature.
And I think maybe do you know why you started and try to do what you do?
Absolutely.
That's why when you do it's that enthusiasm, the energy. But if you don't like it, it's problem. So I think you enjoyed it. That was why you really.
I would say blessed are those whose jobs are their leisure. If your pastime is your job, you're a blessed person. So you're working, and that's why people also take advantage of people who love their jobs, because they know they love it. It's either you don't get paid, it's either you're underpaid, it's either you're taking for granted when you need to take some time off, you're not getting that time off.
The passion for it is that energy.
Because the passion gives you the energy. Some employers take advantage of that passion.
No, that's what I don't like.
No, you don't have to like it. It is wrong. You understand me? It is totally wrong. So I'm hoping that many of these same employers will start to understand that in as much as these people love what they do, cut them some slacks. Know when they need to rest. Know when they need to get a raise. And sometimes people say it's a thankless job. No, I don't think any job is a thankless job. When you need to say thank you, say thank you.
Okay, wait. This one is very important. Your voice thing. I read in the biography that you are a certified voice expert. From the Hudson technique.
Yeah. I got
my question is this: Is it really compulsory? In this career that you have to go through this training? Do I have to sound British or American? The accent. So why? Because last time, like 2-3 years ago, someone told me, "Yeah, it's right from America." I said, "No, Sulaiman Aledeh." He said, "Look at this accent. I think he was born there." So the question is, I think, with you people, I have to be honest. Do we really need to sound American or British?
You don't.
Or excuse me. Or why do we have to go for this voice training? Is it because to learn the pronunciation? Or why do we have? I want you to sense this. You've been there for more than 2 decades. Is it compulsory? Like now, I'm a lawyer. It's my normal voice I'm using. It's like somebody that wants to come in journalist, and the rest of broadcast. Do they have to go? Is it compulsory for you to go that training?
I'll say yes. It's compulsory. It's important. For instance, let's use a language that you and I both understand. The Benin language. We say, Obagatope is said. You can imagine if I go, Obagatope is said. You say, no, you're not giving us the intonation. You don't have the accent. Warrior, you say, oh, yes. Oh, yes, say. So everything. No, I'm coming. I'm coming. We broadcast in English. For the fact we broadcast in English, you must speak right. There's something we call the RP, not the arrow. If R is standing on its own, it's R. So there's something we call the RP, the received pronunciation. So if you do not speak that way, number one, the speakers of the language will not understand what you say. You have to understand how to pronounce right because it's not your language. So you try as much as possible to speak it to the extent that people understand. And that is why sometimes many Nigerians pass these exams when they're trying to maybe go to school outside Nigeria. Because an average Nigerian, our mother tongue, again, what's our mother tongue? The mother tongue is the first language the child encounters. Sometimes our mother tongue is even pidgin. From the old Bender states. Sometimes maybe you think you are a Jaw, you are Esa, or you think that's your mother tongue. Not lie. Sometimes it's pidgin that the child encounters first. That's the child's mother tongue. So, back to the basics. How do you know that you need to learn like the speakers of the language? I'm a Muslim. There are ways you will speak the Arabic language and you know it's off. To the extent that the speakers of the language may not even understand what you're saying. Since we broadcast in, again, you can imagine if you're speaking pidgin in an accent, with an accent, it's off. I don't know how you did now, what did they happen now? You know, how you did, what did they happen? So for every language, whether it is Spanish, Italian, French, Dutch, English, you have those nuances that you need to practice. Back to again whether you need to learn to train your voice. It now depends on what you want to do.
To train it, because people
training voice for me,
yes.
because in fact I bought my first car not through radio or television, through voiceovers.
The first time I said I'm Sulaiman Aledeh. I was great.
So
I was excited. So you really trained really?
Yes, for
a
long period of time, I was the voice of MTN. And we were doing the voice prompt, we were doing the voice, the packages for them. Because then, when the cell phones came out, then they had this interactive CDs.
Yeah.
So we're doing voice prompt for interactive CDs, how to guide you for your packages and all that. My brother, till date, we don't understand what people say when we go to the airports. Because these people are not trained.
Okay.
And that's why you keep asking, I beg, which flight they just announced? There's no time they announce that you don't ask someone, I beg, what did they say?
Yeah.
Because pretending to understand the language is different from understanding the language. Also, aping the people. You know how we say it on the street, if they form one phoneme. Phoneme is also not it.
You want spring.
Yes, phoneme is also not it. So how do you unconsciously sound like you're a phoneme and you're not? I'll tell you, because these are string of words. If you pronounce them right, each string of words is pronounced right with the right pronunciation, the stress placement and everything. When you now stretch all of them in a sentence, someone will think you're a phoneme because you have been able to pronounce right. For instance, you say, the toilet is bad, I need to place a call to the plumber. People will say they phone because the plumber, the B, is silent.
Yes.
But if I want to talk about pidgin, I will say, I may call plumber.
Even the last time I was like talking to the man, they will say, police, it's wrong.
Please.
But if the police, they'll say, you're forming.
Because we are British, because the RP, we go with the RP, and the RP is the British. That's why British man who lives in London, who is a British man, a British Nigerian, will say please. But you hear people like them Tupac and others in America say, running from the police, that's right. I don't speak American. My children speak American.
I know.
And we always argue. I tell them, I said, look, what? This is it. So when they say pants, I say trousers.
So it's really like
when they say trunk, I say boots. Of my car. So and it's because the Americans are rebellious. A lot of people don't know they're rebellious towards their colonial masters. The switch, the light switch, you see, you put on the light switch for us, it goes down to as on. But in America, it goes up. So they're protesting. Do you drive on the right? They want to drive on the left. You know, just like that. Okay, this is trousers, no, it's pants for them. This is trunk, this is boot. So they are trying to change it. It tells you for an average journalist or broadcaster, by the time you train yourself.
You know, because even though, sorry to go on, this argument I was talking to somebody, you know, like very close to her, I call her D. She prefers, I want to use the restroom, go to the restroom. But there was a time I said, I want to go to the toilet. She said, no. She argued, like, I said, in America, we say restroom. It's more, but and I said that there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You know, so in this sense, because my name is Delilah, I live in California. Delilah said to me, restroom is right. I think I didn't say it wrong. I said, what I just said, toilet. She said, no, they don't say that in restroom. Today's time, it's much. But if it's right. But if you see the way Americans pronounce things or say some certain things, it's different from the British, you know. So we always have, anytime we always have these arguments, you know, about pronunciation and words and things like that, you know. So that's why I'm like, you're one of the best. That's why I'm like, I want you to, you know, explain very well so people to know the difference.
Yeah. But I think the difference is, but today we have a lot of colleagues of ours who are, as well as the radio people, you know, you got to a point that the owners of some of these stations would prefer to get people who speak free.
And then people get angry, they say people are forming.
No.
That's why,
you know, after our late friend, Dan Foster, came, people before Dan Foster, some of his friends, colleagues who came there, after then, almost everyone started spraying. So they said that, even myself,
you started
no,
you started spraying.
No, I don't spray.
You don't spray?
No.
So it's natural.
I don't spray, you know.
I know.
Yes, because if I speak in English, if I'm speaking English, I will give you the right, you know, accent, intonation, and because there are a string of words all put together, not put together. So for me, it's a new thing. New is not new. For the American, it is new because they can't call it's like a use on new. And that's why they say, here is the news. They can't say, here is the news. No American can pronounce news. It is news. So because I put all and I ensure that they get the affectation correctly and come out correctly, not correctly. Correctly, just the way you say please. So at the end of the day, this person before. So it's a good thing that we have young people taking over, but we have a lot of other people that have come in without such training. Back in the day, have you met Baba Christopher Collard? Is still very much alive, thank God. When he speaks, you can imagine these are people who were in Radio Nigeria to the extent he now went on to become Nigeria's High Commissioner to the UK. So what are those things that some of us have to show that we were actually trained? So it's something that we should always ask ourselves. And that is why when you go for an audition or people, you know, sometimes when people come, no, they sack people for our station, I'll look at somebody and say, they can't sack you. Because you know that this person is good and good. So when you spree, it gets to a point, people will know that you spree. And for those who also, some people are very stiff in trying to sound right. They are stiff and boring. I think some people will know how these things work. So if you're fluent and fluid, it shows that you've been able to actually master the language.
And it's just pronunciation, like anti, or anti. So kind of good. It's really
now you understand. Now you understand what I'm saying. So for us, it's anti.
From them,
you know, for the American, it's anti.
Sometimes
you get to a point, and you recall that when we were doing our WASC GC and everything.
Yes.
They will tell you if you're writing in British, make sure that you don't mix it up. So if you say color, it's COLOUR. Just write all your British English to the end. Labor, LABOUR. But if you are taking the American and you say labor, LABOR, then color for you should be COLOR. So we were conscious of it while we were growing up. Even back then in Benin, that look, if you need to write in British English, writing, you must write everything from start to finish. So for some of our teachers who were meticulous, they will pick and they will score you low because they see that you're mixing them up. So you have to be consistent.
Thanks for those lovely insights. I really appreciate it.
I wasn't expecting that we're going to talk about all that.
Yes, sir. Please don't go away. We'll be right back to talk to Sulai after this short break. Sulai, in respect of what's the musical group that this artist emerged from before going solo?
Oh, Lionel Richie. Commodores.
It took you time. It took you time, Sulai. It took you time. Okay, Sulai. He was famous on the Super Eagles team. His first 6 letter begins with letter S and ends with letter Y. What's his name? In 2 minutes.
Letter S.
Yes. And some letter S and some ending with letter Y.
Sunday listen.
This guy, how did you get there? He got the Sunday Olise.
I think that's what British man is.
He does it, Sunday Olise.
I don't know if you know.
Yeah, of course. You're not right. Okay. What was your greatest encounter? You that is light. So what was your greatest encounter? Like people walk up to you, can you remember?
Well, I don't know if that's the craziest, but again, I try as much as possible. You won't catch me in clubs and some places in Nigeria. So myself and a guy who said it, doing radio together, we go out a lot abroad. So this day, it was in London, and we went to somewhere that looks like it looks like a nudist camp. And we went, everybody paid, and they take your clothing, they lock them in a small box, and they give you a key and all that. I looked at the guy, I think, I'm not gonna get one. Just listen. And we talked, we had our towels with our keys, stuck to our towels. We didn't move from point A to that point. Inside with the steam and everything, it was like a steam bath, but it's more like a nudist. Everyone naked like that. Try. And I turned. A very important guy in this country, he too was there. He wasn't naked as well. And I told my guy, I want to see him. I said, I was seriously with naked. So you naked. I didn't say no compulsory to be naked. So he said, so I see you on the yeah. So inside that was in the UK. So I said, that's all. That was the coolest and the craziest. You can imagine if I was truly stark naked, thinking I was feeling cool in one nudist spa. So I think that's so it tells you one thing: just be you, even when people are not watching. So that's what I learned. I told him there that I couldn't be naked. But again, what brought this back? We just wanted to go explore and see what it was like.
Okay.
Many years ago.
Who would you like to trade places with for a day? Who would you like? No. For a day. Like, if I tell you mine, you're going to laugh. Dead or alive. Donald Trump. I'm okay. Because, I like him a lot. He's bold. I like what Donald Trump behind him. And that's why I like him like that. So for a day, I like him. Donald Trump. Or the MK for a day. So, what would you like, I hear people say, compare with someone said, there's a man that depends. So, Sulaiman Aledeh, Sulai, what would you like to do for a day?
I think it's me of the future. I want to trade places with myself in the future.
I like this. I was interviewing somebody last week. He said, me. I said, I like that.
Yeah. Because most of the things I dreamt about, that when I dreamt or that I look forward to being, I see myself. We started the show, you said, I didn't do journalism, I didn't do broadcasting, which is the truth. But today I'm a trained broadcaster, a trained journalist, because I felt I could do it. There's so many other aspects of myself I've seen that have come to pass. So I would love to trade places with myself of the future and bring it quickly to now. So that's why sometimes we pray, so long as we're alive, we know we'll get to that level of, being where we want to be. So I already have a vision, I visualize the Sulai of the future. And how do you know? We do better as we grow older. So it's on call the vampire lives and all that, and get to and like that. But we look better, so I know.
Vein ink.
Yeah, it's a vein ink touch. So the vein ink touch. I already see what it could be like. I'm not trying to be soft. I'm just trying to be real, because I think I'm living a real life, or life of pain. Yeah, life of a little bit of suffering, challenge, opulence, wealth, and spirituality. So it's a mix of what an ideal human should be. And if you look at the Bible and look at the Quran, there's no prophet that hasn't gone through pain. In fact, the most amazing of all humans is the one in Islam called Ayub, that's Job. My brother, if not God, I don't think that man. You see what Job went through? You see what Jesus went through in the Bible? You see what Abraham went through? Childlessness for how long? So it tells you that whatever we're going through, there are examples of those that have come before us. So it's a shame that people always want to preach only wealth in the Bible.
What a shame, yes.
Or anywhere you want to go. It's a shame, because the real thing is that, look, there are examples. You have pain, you have challenges, you also enjoy. So that is how the world is. And I like to see myself get to that point where I should be able to help a lot of people. I should be able to help myself. I should grow old and grow well and impact life.
The next one, please complete or fill the following gap. It's a nice one. Good one. I know you get some of them.
Okay.
I'll tell you in 2 seconds.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't worry. Hotel de Jordan. James Hadley.
Cheers.
Alman House of
Horror.
Ikebe.
Super.
Okay. Now get the paying person, they put me.
Get fired. If you don't know, I tell you, that me the job. This one you got it from A1. This one A1. Independent connection.
Yes, A1. The next question is field and dress. Okay. Sulai. Number 1. In 2 seconds.
It's not a carrot. It's like a small yam or potato.
Just you're very close. Just name one.
To name one.
You're very close.
A potato.
Correct.
It looked like eggplant. The one that
Yes.
so we use it eating groundnuts.
Yeah, there's another name we call it. I think you're right.
The garden egg.
Garden egg, yes.
Okay.
Number 3.
This rock bag could be lemon.
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 Lemon. Last but not least.
It's not the same with the garden egg.
It's garden egg. You kind yeah. But yes, you're right. We're done with this.
Okay.
But you know, yes, okay. Yes. You're right. They told me the difference.
Okay.
Both of them are garden egg. The one is bitter.
Oh.
One is because I told them I was there to confuse you. Because garden egg.
This is the sweet one.
Yes.
The bitter one.
Bitter one. You got it right. It's right. People want to see a dance move. Even if it's 1 second. I just want 5 to 2 seconds. Because at the end of the day, you never know. But I'll tell my viewers like 10 celebrities, choose the best dance move. And you can win something. You might be surprised they get ticket to London. Talk with the lawyer. Don't underrate it. So you
Just take me to London. I know.
so you need to show your best. Even if it's 2 seconds, your dance moves. You know? Ladies and gentlemen, don't smile for you. I want to see viewers ready. You want to stress this dance move. Yes, we have come to the end of the program. Sulai Aledeh, I really appreciate
Thank you very much.
your time and everything. It's really nice when I enjoyed every second, minute with you. It's really
I had fun too.
Thank you very, very much. For taking our time. Shout out.
Well, I'd like to say thank you to the entire crew of Talk with Oloye, and of course to all those that have helped us in our career so far, from the little small dusty town of Benin City, Federal Housing Estate specifically, and to all those who have mentored us, John Momo, Ilemio Koka, Eddie Hero, and of course Attila de Atoyebi of blessed memory, so many people who have impacted our career. I want to say thank you very much. Steve Hodson, the creator and founder of the Hodson voice technique in the UK, thank you very much. And of course to Oloye for finding time to come. I want to say thank you very much. And thanks for giving us that good day now.
Thank you. This is Oloye until next time. Peace. Fuck a knife.
Diamond. happy birthday.